Welcome.
Top of the evening, man. Real quick, man, I wanted to talk about the art of talking to women. I think the art of communication, I don't want to say thing. I know that the art of communication is meant to exchange a language of sorts, whether it be verbal or non-verbal, in order to relay a message and get a response. That be an action or taking part in a conversation that's headed somewhere and just trying to get things done. You know, that's why we're talking. And when you're talking to a woman, whether it be for her to be a part of what you got going on or simply just getting her to do something that you need done. You know, or maybe you want her attention for whatever reason that may be. You got to communicate, and when you communicate, it can't be done out of fear. I mean, you can't be aggressively speaking how you feel because your emotions got involved. You allow your ego to take part in how you deliver your message. And when she feel you, man, I said before, she can't hear you. She just waiting on the opportunity to defend herself, to survive. She trying to survive this conversation or this encounter. And once that is present, man, you can forget it. I mean, she ain't gonna hear nothing you gotta say. And the objective that you had is lost. You ain't gonna get nothing accomplished. There's some care that you need to have in understanding that women are out here surviving, man. And in this world where they feel already alone, that men don't have their best interests at heart anyway, you know, they're in survival mode, man. And if you're endeavoring to have your way with her, man, you want in your life to be a part of what you got going on, you like her, you're gonna have to communicate in a way that's effective. You know, it's gonna start with the catch hand. Your catch hand has got to be smooth. It's got to be in a way that gets her attention. It's got to be gentle. Can't be forceful. But she needs to know that you're there and that your existence, your presence in the room, it should be evident for most men who got it going on. But the catch hand is to let her know you're in the room, man, and then she has to give you some signal that it's okay to approach. Once she gives you that signal, it's called choosing signals. She gives you a signal it's okay to approach, let her know that she see you too. You walk up as a gentleman, man. And I can't do your pimping for you. I can't tell you what to say. Definitely, what you say next matters. Watch how you smell. Make sure your nails are clean. Make sure your vernacular is proper. And then you get into a conversation based on, you know, whatever the context of the situation is. If you at an event, you know, or something, you got to get her attention, man. It got to be clever. Being funny don't never hurt. But being angry always do. You never get nowhere with that. Take your ego out of it, man. And know that the objective is to leave with the woman. I'm trying to get up out of here with you or get you to do what I want you to do. Maybe I'll do some on-site, you know, show you how that's done.
سلام لبسلی.
Two bad bitches, I'ma break them down. These niggas with me, trustin' with my life is shit go down and won't make a sound, bustin' like a greyhound, bow, bow. River like I'm face down, bustin' like a greyhound, bow, bow, bow. River like I'm face down, shoot my shot, go be leggin' now. Two bad bitches, I'ma break them down. These niggas with me, trustin' with my life is shit go down and won't make a sound, bustin' like a greyhound, bow, bow. River like I'm face down, bustin' the city, put your work up. On the hunt, pussy nigga got the bitch tucked. Money on my mind, big brain struck. Snow on my line, we can run it up. Put some respect on my game. Miss Pippin, this stay in your lane. Thumbing through the money, got a paper cut. Your focus in his feelings, I'm strapped up. Now run home and wait on that phone call. Knock, knock, she ain't coming home. Tuck in for the knock like the front door. Meet me tomorrow with the whole clothes. Should season 20 toes down. Blowing loud to keep the nerves down. Door to door, out, call bound. Transporter, I'm the Greyhound. Shoot my shot, Kobe looking out. Two bad bitches, I'ma break them down. These niggas with me, trusting with my life. If shit go down, it won't make a sound. Bust it like a Greyhound. Bow, bow. River like I'm face down, face down, face down. Bust it like a Greyhound. Bow, bow, bow. River like I'm face down, face down, face down. Shoot my shot, Kobe looking out. Two bad bitches, I'ma break them down. These niggas with me, trusting with my life.
Can't match our fly. Come on now.
Welcome, welcome. I am Mr.O.
I'm just living.
You dig? Man, just some more of this thing, man. I think that we overcomplicate life. Life is very simple. We just make this shit hard, man. I've been reading from the Daily Laws here recently by Robert Greene, his latest. And something in the preface that can kind of align with what I'm speaking of as far as your confidence and how times have just really evolved into this weird time. And I'll go more into that here in a second. But he starts out with the preface by saying, from the beginning of our existence as a species, we humans have depended on our connection to reality for our very survival and success. What this meant to our ancestors is that they had to become highly sensitive to their environments, detecting any changes in the weather, anticipating any presence of predators, discerning where opportunities for food might lie. This is a hint in dating, right? In trying to find a mate, into being connected to the environment. They had to be aware, alert, and conditionally thinking about what the environment was telling them. In such an atmosphere, with the pressures so immediate and the consequences of our inactions being life or death, the human brain evolved into an instrument for helping humans to not only detect dangers, but also to slowly gain control of the treacherous environments. The moment our ancestors began to turn inward and give in to the wishes and fantasies, reality rigorously punished them for their delusions and bad decisions. We overcomplicate this thing. Life is very simple. We make this shit so hard. Since before communication, we understood how to communicate with one another, even without words. We knew how to make the deal. You want something, I want something. And we had to be tapped into our environment, feeling the pressures of what's going on. If you wanted to get through life with someone, you had to have the confidence and to go in on that action and take action. And not only once you got to be able to sustain it and to warn it from predators and to protect what you got going on. You had to be tapped in, man. We are so disconnected in today's world with these goddamn cell phones. I don't even know what mine is. Not really worried about it. But you're so in your phone right now, so without human connection, that you really have trained yourself to lose touch with the person next to you. You don't know how to communicate with a woman because you don't even know how to communicate outside. You don't know what to say. You're so shy. You're so in here. You got all the confidence in the world on your phone and on these computers. But when you got human contact, you're lost. And that's what you got to get back to. You got to get back tapped in what's going on around you, man. Immediately, a man should be able to sense the environment he's in, a room full of women, and how to move accordingly. It's just so hard for people to do this right now.
That ain't player.
Man, since I can remember, man, I've always had this player quality about myself. My mother knew it early on. I had it in high school. I was married once, early on in the Air Force. When I joined, I got the mother of my kids pregnant, and the pressures of the military and also religion, it forced me to make a business decision. And that's what it was. It was never a connection of no love on the level of romanticism and roses and unicorns and la la land. Wasn't never none of that. And it only exists on paper for the most part, because there was really not a whole lot of cohabitation there. But I got out of that 6 years later legally on paper, so that I could move forward with my life and be the man that I always have been, and get back to doing what I always did. And that's manage the minds of multiple women in a way that is masterful. Women love me, man. One thing about me is that I'm honest. I don't lie. I tell a woman in a minute, you just not important enough for me to lie to. And that may come off harsh, but you're not. Why would I lie to you? I got to deal with the consequences of that, of trying to keep up with that lie and try to add on to it and try to become a totally different person who I am in a place where I'm supposed to be authentically myself, my home. This is weird to me, man. I'm gonna keep it
Player shit
at all times, man. So if y'all like what's going on, man, make sure y'all smash that. Break yourself on that there like y'all break y'all pockets, man. And subscribe to the channel. We losing them, but hopefully we get back the real supporters, man. The real ones that really want this game, this information, and they have a liking to how I deliver what I deliver. So what I want to start with, man, is some common questions that guys like to ask me when they see you outside. A lot of people know me from my Snapchat, and all they know is Just Living. And when they see me, like, that's Just Living. He got the ladies, he got the girls. That's Just Living. Let him in. Where is he? That's Just Living. They just know me for Just Living. Now, even if they don't know Mr.O. But the common question I get asked all the time by a lot of guys is, what did you say to her? A friend of mine, he approached me after we were leaving the after-hour strip club one night, and one of the dancers he had his eye on, he noticed that about 7:30 in the morning, when she got off work, she pulled up to the house that we was at. We was still after party at the house, still up, still enjoying life the way we do. And she pulls up. He say, "Man, what'd you say to her? How much money you gave her?" I said, if I gave her some money, she wouldn't be here. Ain't no way in her world that I'm coming out my pocket to try to pay for a woman to come back with me if I'm trying to endeavor to have her the way I want to have her. I need her to see me for who I am. And quite frankly, man, when I walk into a room, man, they know that I'm there. This girl who was definitely in that club doing her thing, man, and men was having their way, trying to have their way with her and throwing all kind of increments her way. Shit. When I walked past the stage, she froze up. She stood still and she said, "Give me 1 minute." She went over, did her thing with a customer she had, and then she came over and introduced herself to me, man. And like I said, I can't do your pimping for you, man. What I said was what I said. The next common question, going right into it, is guys want to know, what if she says no? What I said was what I said. I can't never tell you what I said, but you got to get that together. But what if she says no? So what? It's not a rejection, man. You learning what don't work. You got to get outside and do these field tests so you can learn what not to do, what not to say. If she says no, she did you a favor because she wasn't for you. Or you didn't present yourself that way, man, but the one that's for you gonna recognize you as long as you know who you are. And I can't say that no better, man. My response to when girls tell me they have a boyfriend, that's cute. But him and I have different intentions for you. So if you're interested, as you are still standing here in my face, looking as beautiful as you are, we can exchange information and handle our conversation and our business at another time. I always leave with her number, man. Always. Most girls just want to tell you that to see what you're going to say in return. Whether she have one or she don't, if she's in your face, you have an opportunity. Whether she's been long gone. And y'all remember that, man. And if y'all want to talk more and get some real in-depth, man, these consultations are going to be $700 because my time ain't cheap. It's very valuable And taking my time out of my existence to even be here with you right now costs. So if you're going to take some of my time an hour of it, and we can negotiate smaller increments, man. But that's where it is right now, man. But I wanted to give y'all that real quick, man. Lay that on you one time. Hope it did something for you. But until next time, stay smooth and keep it player, man. I'm Mr.O. You did. Let's get it. YouTube, I appreciate you rocking with me. I'm gonna continue to make this content on lifestyle, life, fashion, women, and game. But I need your help. Subscribe to the channel, and while you're there, hit that notification button so you don't miss a thing. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, just living is a lifestyle. It's more than a brand. When you start your day, do you tell yourself, one day or day one? Today is the perfect day to start just living. I'm Mr.O. You did. Keep rocking with me.